With the rapid development of information technology, communication takes place through a variety of multimodal means, like images, videos, symbols, action, etc. Making use of these multimodal texts in English language lessons will better equip students with the skills to communicate effectively in the 21st century.
Okay, so now let me show you some examples of biographies.
Biography.
What is biography about?
About the man who did some achievement.
It's like a story, but the story is about his or her life. Who is the writer? In this lesson, the main objectives are to get the students to understand a biography, a text type, and I'll show them a sample of biography in multimodal text. And then finally, they have to create their own multimodal text introducing a famous person. To know more about Beatrix Potter, I'm going to show you a video about her.
Have you read The Tale of Peter Rabbit? It's a very famous children's book, written by Beatrix Potter. She and her brother kept many small animals as pets: rabbits, hedgehogs, guinea pigs, mice, frogs.
When I used multimodal text, for the first time I just played the whole video to them without any pause, because I want them to have a brief idea about what the video was.
Nature. Have you read The Tale of Peter Rabbit?
For the second time, I give the video some pauses and ask them some questions because I want to test whether they understand some details of the videos. When was Beatrix Potter born?
She was born in 1866.
What pets did Beatrix have? Okay, like in the video, the man said she had some pets. Okay, so now let's see what she had.
Bats.
Okay, bats. What else?
Mice.
Mice. And also insects. Which one is an insect? Do you think this is an insect?
No.
No? This one?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Beatrix was very smart and studied archaeological artifacts, fossils, and insects. But she was especially interested in mycology.
What do you think mycology is about?
Mushroom.
How would you describe Beatrix? In a multimodal text, students can look at the pictures and subtitles, and they can also listen to a narration, so they can practice their listening skill and reading skill. Normally, if we just give a printed text to the students, they come across a lot of difficult words. They have no clue unless they have a dictionary. But with the help of pictures, they can work out the meaning of the word very easily. Edpuzzle is a very handy app. You can add some questions in a text so that you can test the students' understanding from time to time throughout the video.
The lesson also gives students the opportunity to write in a multimodal way.
It's time for you to create your own multimodal text. Use the Book Creator. Book Creator is the app on your iPad. You're going to use it to create your multimodal text and then record your narration.
Lampochun was born in 1951.
The major benefits of using an iPad or an app to create their writing is that they become more motivated in creating their work, or they become more motivated in writing. With an iPad, they become more creative. When they do their writing, very often they need to search for some information on the internet. So with an iPad, they can search for any information they like, and they can look for some difficult words or meaning of words from some online dictionaries. With the help of an app, writing is not just about their writing skills.
In 2011.
It is also about other skills like speaking, because when they create their multimodal text, they have to do the narration. They have to present their stories. I've walked around and I've seen many of you have created some very good work. Some of your classmates are going to showcase their products, and then the rest of you need to give some comments.
Today I'm going to introduce a person who called JYP is from Korea. 2001. Named to JYP. He built up a company himself.
In this process, they become more aware of the pronunciation of the words that they have used. So it's a kind of good practice for speaking.
That's the end of my presentation.
Thank you. After this lesson, you have learned how to write a biography. Also, you have created your own multimodal text. Can you tell me the important elements of a multimodal text? Okay.
Voice, the narration.
Words.
Music.
Pictures.
Words, pictures, and sound. Okay. Compared with normal lessons, the lesson that we have just had, the students were more enthusiastic and they were very eager to write their work, to create their work. They were very willing to share their work with others because they added a lot of pictures and they made a lot of effort to do the narration, so they were more confident in the quality of their own work. So when I asked them to share their work, they were very willing to do so. And for the few students who have presented their work in the class, I could see that they were very proud of themselves.